This thing is an absolute beast. It can go up to 45 miles per hour. It can climb almost like a 45-degree incline. This has, so 3,000 watts, dual motor, 1500, added up to the 3,000 watt. That has so much giddy up and power, which is incredible. It's amazing. It has dual suspension. It has hydraulic brakes. It has the dual motors. It has lights. This thing is decked out. It is so much fun. So let's just kind of start up at the top and I'll work my way down on all the functions and features that I just love about it. Handles are nice and grippy, which are really nice. I love the fact that if you look at this one over here, it has this like kind of butt right here, which is nice so that when you're putting it up against right here, it feels really good, which I do like that. On top of that, the trigger, as far as when you go, it's very tactile. And what do I mean by that is when I push down, like if I push down that far, it goes. If I push down that far, it goes even faster. So it's very, very tactile in all the different modes, which is great. These brakes, these Zoom brakes, do an absolute job, a great job at stopping you on a dime, okay? There's front and rear brakes, hydraulic brakes with these big discs. They cool off very quickly because they're perforated with the holes. It does an incredible job. You can adjust them so that they're really tight or loose depending on how you want, but it's so nice. Like, that's one of my favorite things about it is when you have a scooter like this, when it can get going that fast, you want to make sure that you can stop. Coming back up here, now, to turn it on, you twist this on, shows you your voltage right here. If you see this, it's not the camera. Sorry, it is the camera. It's not this. It might be flashing. That's because of the frames per second that the camera's doing. And then you turn it on by holding this down for about 2 seconds. Right here, there's different gears. Now you can switch through those through the modes, 1, 2, and 3, 3 being the fastest, 1 being the slowest. And then you can toggle between having just 1 motor going or 2. And then if you want to be in turbo mode or in eco, and if you do eco and you do the right motors, this thing has a range of over 52 miles. So, I mean, this thing can go very, very far or really, really fast, depending on how you want, which is great. It has so much shock absorption with the 10-inch tires, the pneumatic tires. It's a very smooth ride. When you're riding this, doing off-road, whatever that may be, you want to make sure that it's a nice, smooth ride. And this does a great job at it because of those shocks here on the front, as well as here on the, and just straight metal. So it's very solid, as well as it has this grip. So if you need to, in a tight space, you can move it around really easily, which is great. It comes with 2 chargers. To charge it, it's right here. You can have them charging at the same time, both ports, and it charges pretty quickly and holds a charge for a very, very long time. Or if you want, you can just have one plugged in. It'll charge it, but it will just take a little bit longer, obviously. Another really cool thing about it is this thing can fold down if you want for transportation purposes. So how that works is, check this out. I pull this right here on the front. That's what locks it into place. I pull this up, and now coming to the side, you'll be able to see it. I can easily fold this thing right down, and that's the size that it can go to, which is really nice for transportation purposes. And then when I want to get where I'm going, fold it right back up, push this down like that, squeeze it into place. I'm locked, ready to go. It works so well, which I just love. It has lights. Once again, I'm going to show you at night what all the lights look like, so you can check that out. But you can adjust it as far as kind of like this plate right here on the front. You can loosen it and have this entire thing pivot like this or like this to be able to get the right angle for you. Absolutely love it. I love that it has these pieces right here on the front and back, because some others don't, and then you're just kicking up mud and rocks and water, and this keeps you nice and clean, which I just love. It makes it such a nice ride. I love everything about it. They did an absolute job. Now let's go riding and check it out at night. This is what it looks like at night. It looks incredible. Now, there are no other lights on in here at all. It is just from the scooter. So you have these 2 very bright lights up here as well as down here. So you have low beam and high beam, and these ones right here you can adjust at angles, which is really nice. So you can kind of get it to going where you want. Up here you obviously have your voltage, you got all your monitors, but what's really nice is when you push on the brakes, this is what happens here on the back. Really lets people know that you're coming, as well as if you want, you can go to right here and then go to your blinkers. So check it out. You can just have one going, showing that you're going right. And then obviously if you do the opposite, let me go to that. There you go. Looks amazing. Hope you like it.